just going to put on my hat for no apparent reason. Even though it's summertime, I should have on a skull cap. You ever just see niggas walking up and down the street with a skull cap in the summertime? I don't do that dumb junk. I'm just doing it right here in a video. Nothing's really going on here. I'm just doing Negro things. You know, Negro things involves wearing a skull cap when it's not necessary. Typical Negro stuff here. What was that? How the fuck I get a notification when I go live? Nigga, I'm the one that made this shit. How they gonna tell me that I'm live? This is stupid. Yo, make a part 2 of that manga that you showed off yesterday. You know what? I do need to do that shit and stop procrastinating. You're right. I'm gonna have to get some more of that paper that I have, that Bristol board. I think that's cold press. Man, I got so many ideas with that. Like that, John. When you just watch something and it just make your imagination flow, you just got to do it because I don't give a damn. You know, you see the show, you see the content of the show. I just didn't give a fuck. I just had to do it, and I didn't see any good porn from Miraculous Ladybug online. You be seeing them online, they'll draw. Like people do all the same stuff online. There's people that made some doshinji of it, but it was just kind of weird. Oh yeah. So what's up, Kool-Aid? Y'all niggas trying to sponsor me? What's up? What's good? You know, I put a lot of niggas on Kool-Aid. Niggas were drinking liquor. I've been putting them on Kool-Aid. So what's up? That sponsorship, now for real. I wish this was just like that oil in the Bible that just filled up. You know how God got that lady to, oh, just take this and fill this up. And it was just a little thing of oil and she filled up like 12 containers or something. I wish this Kool-Aid was just refilling like that. Just, well, oh. Yeah, what's good, Tech? Well, y'all niggas are silly. But what am I going to talk about today? You know I'm finna talk about some hoes real quick. You got to talk about these hoes. Bitches get on my nerve, okay? It's always something with these hoes, okay? You can't talk about nothing. Like, once again, you know, prior to me just going in on bitches 24/7, I just used to talk about the world. Oh, people are evil and this, that, and this. It was still an issue. No, that's cute. That was still an issue. You just can't say nothing. Okay. So I decided not to really go in on hoes recently, and bitches will still get mad. Like there's not like And that's the true reason why it's hard to really get something serious with these bitches. That's the reason. It's because of what is said. It was always me and what I say, never necessarily what I do. But what makes this extra annoying is nothing that is said to them is ever really bad. It's always them getting mad about what you say about other shit. That's what pisses me off about these hoes. Because these bitches are fake. Okay. They fake. Okay. Now tell me that is not an agent right there. You can't just say what you want to say. You just hurting the person that's supposed to be with you, who is a bitch. And they just resenting you each time you say a sentence. I don't like this. This is evil. Why can't these people be more righteous? Then they'll sit up there and try to say, God help, what's his name? That dude that just got killed by the officer. Let me see. What's his name? Hold on. George Floyd. Bitches over there posting shit like that, but can't even take little silly, subtle shit that I be saying online. Let the competition. You can't just say stuff like wicked people do what they want. The righteous people are usually neuter and spaded. The righteous stay telling folks to forgive people that would do them worse so they can go back in time. This is weakness. God, and I said neither God or Jesus condones it. That offended a bitch. That really offended a bitch. Not once. I didn't say nothing about women. No, but what really made her offended was this right here. I was basically saying that people will I was like, you can't listen to shit people say, they'll judge you for failing at something. Okay. And they'll blame you when it's somebody really sabotaging something along them lines. And that's what set her off. You just got to wonder what is it about what you're saying to make these hoes mad? It don't make any sense. You can't say nothing around a bitch. Women be virtue sickening though. They don't really give a fuck. That is true. They really don't give a fuck. Hoes are over there sucking a nigga's dick that killed somebody right now. And then black women get on the news talking about some Floyd. I'm like, a nigga that just murked a nigga just for over a pair of shoes, you sucking his dick. Don't even play. Nigga, that's even worse than that. Of course they should be furious at, what that cop did, but I'm just saying, you get what I'm saying. Another thing is they stay trying to get you to say something about someone just so they can run back and tell them. And if you don't, that pisses them off too. Like, what the fuck? I'm telling you, man, that's why I never make fun of dudes. Like, this shit out here, this shit crazy. It's just not something as simple as, oh, you're handsome or you're not handsome. That's not how life works. Okay, because if that's the case, then I would just be a billionaire for looking good. I'd just be successful for looking good, which should be happening because that's what happened to a lot of people. Motherfuckers don't even be looking that good. Oh, he look good. I'm like, no, the fuck. I'm like, yo, whatever, man. And then I run up there and shower that person. But stuff like that is proof. Like, it's proof that you can just get in trouble for looking good enough, or like real good. Because they are demons. Them bitches is really they just suck about from Castlevania, bro. They just like that bitch. You ever plays Castlevania Symphony of the Night, and you see Alucard talk to his mama, and it turns out the mama's really a succubus. It's not his actual mama. It's just a succubus pretending to be his mama. It's just like that scene in Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Did, bet y'all could. Let me see if I can find the scene because y'all got to hear this stupid junk. It's just like that one scene in Vampire Hunter D, and I don't know if Vampire Hunter D was inspired by that scene. Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust. I don't know if that was in because Vampire Hunter D been out for a long time. I never read the book that this movie is based off of called Bloodlust, but it's just one scene in the movie where Vampire Hunter D sees his mama, and it turns out to be just an illusion, but he wasn't phased by it. I'm gonna show. I don't know which one I want to show. Let's go to Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Alucard meets his mother.
It's been a long time, old one. Mother!
That voice! Alucard, it's you!
I'm coming, Mother! I'll save you!
I can't really show it that long.
Alucard, don't come here!
No. See, the 90s is when them cartoons started coming out, but Hunter D, they had books and stuff before then. Like in the 80s and stuff. At least the 80s. It could be 70s. I can't remember.
It's all right. If my death can save others, I'd gladly surrender my life.
Mother, no! Please, no!
Yes, Alucard. Watch me die, and remember always my last words to you.
Yes, Mother.
You must despise humans. They are to be your prey.
What?
Better for them to die than to let them compound their sins. Begin by slaying that one over there.
No, it wasn't like this.
What's wrong, Alucard?
My mother never said such a thing.
What do you mean? Kill them and bring them happiness.
No, you're not my mother. What kind of demon are you?
You broke free of my spell. I like that.
Demon, death is too good for you.
Come here, little boy, and show me what you got.
Now, does that not just put bitch in a nutshell for you? Does it not, like, dead serious? Okay. Oh man. That's how they talk to people, little boy. They do you like that. Boy. Girls will be quick to call a nigga a boy. They instigating, but that's the same can just be said for agents in general. This is how agents act. It's a very feminine energy. They just gather intel and trying to turn people against each other. I'm telling you, man, like all this type of stuff is a pattern. Agents, stupid bitches. Fair weather friends are just agents and all the same. I know this motherfuckers love for the agent word be offending niggas. Please stop talking about me. I just want to laugh. Please. Well, learn to laugh at yourself, nigga. But I like the way it happened in Vampire Hunter D. Hunter D is more hardcore than Alucard. Like Alucard got more, feelings and shit. Hunter D just like. Let's see. Hunter D meets his mother. See, they keep trying to show me the old Vampire Hunter D. Vampire Hunter D meets his mother. I don't want to see the full movie, bitch. Ain't it get on my nerve. That's how you know this is an underrated anime, because nobody's pulling out the scene. They just show stuff like the badass scene where he's in the stable getting a horse, and they pull out a gun on him, and he was like, "Fuck you." And the nigga pulled out a gun saying, "Let D go, let that nigga go. That's my boy. The nigga saved me when I was a kid. Let him go." Let that nigga go. Let that nigger go. Yeah, but in Vampire Hunter D, he was just like, and then his mother appeared for him. And, he was kind of entertaining it just a little bit, just out of, I can just tell he probably liked seeing the image of his mama. But when that thing tried to persuade him, he didn't take, he took less than a second to just offer, D. That job, that was cold. He just did it. He was just stylish witch. He didn't let nothing get to him in that council. He didn't give a fuck about nothing. Everybody else in the council and they past come back to get them, and they just like, and they, they all get killed. D had even saved one of them niggas from getting killed. He said, "Bitch, I'm the Hunter D. I don't give a fuck about none of you niggas. Fuck, I look like, bitch. I'm trying to get my money. Get the fuck out my face. I came here for this $10 million. Leave me the fuck alone." I might have to just scroll through that, because that shit that funny. See, like with all this type of stuff going on, like how everybody finna get done in by these illusions. She already got. Now here's the part I'm talking about. I gotta be careful showing this. I don't want to show it for too long, and then YouTube be acting all Rainbow Zombie. But he just walking in, just nothing phases him. He don't give a fuck. Now the illusion's gonna start messing with him.
Let's go.
Face don't even change.
Don't go. Layla, don't go in there. If you go in there, you're never coming back.
Oh, I'm coming back.
Well, that's all because D's in there. Otherwise, you would have died. So this castle could be a whole. It could be symbolizing a whole.
Check upstairs.
I'm on it. Nice hat.
I hear the first nigga that's gonna get down there by these lies. This nigga here. That's the nigga. Why do they keep not showing him? Hurry the heck up. Now the lies have started.
I know you hate me, Dee. Please, try and understand. I loved your father. What choice did I have?
I was a whole D. All right, this is the one that's gonna get done in first. And this is a blatant lie. I don't know why he fell for this.
No, Kyle. Hey, I don't believe it. You two sure are a sight for sore eyes.
Just an obvious lie that he just fell for him. But if you watch the movie, you see that he represents just a typical British nigga that's just cocky because, you know, he ain't got no issues with hoes that much.
What are you doing? Get up. Why aren't you listening? I said get up.
That's the second one.
Go away. I want to be alone.
That was good, Beyond Limitless.
Get out of here.
See, the narcissist, I'm telling you, this Castle is just a narcissist person, bro.
Can you forgive me, Dee?
Look at how cold he is. Look at how smooth he is. Look at his face.
Lonely too, until you came along. Did you hear, Dee?
You see this dude? He didn't even put up with the. He didn't even let the bitch. He didn't even put up with it for a second. Okay, the only reason why she lasted that long was because he wasn't close enough to cut her. Okay, he was just walking over there. And that was in the image of his own mama. See, that right there is deep. He was like, the devil's not finna use me. Fuck you. I don't do that shit. And that right there is how a man of God should be. I'm telling you. Looking past all this stupid stuff in the anime, I like stoic people like D and Kenshiro. But man, he was just steadfast. He there for one purpose. He want his money. And he had some pretty good righteous indignation to him. He know what time it was, you know. Like, you got this, I ain't gonna really spoil it for you, but that's one of the best anime movies I've ever seen. My mom even think that's a good movie, you know. But you know, if people that don't watch cartoons think that's a good movie, that's a good movie. Like, a lot of people will say that about that. They'll say that about Akira, you know. That's not that raw. There's a lot of gems in this Hunter D movie.
It's okay, honey. It's okay to cry. I know how you feel. It wasn't your fault. It wasn't. Yes, it was.
Straight narcissism.
It's just an illusion. Camilla's playing with us.
Excellent. Fun. I haven't had this much fun in centuries.
I'm telling you, man, that's exactly how narcissists operate. It's just the whole world is just like that. The whole world is this damn castle that Hunter D's in right here. I mean, I wouldn't say it was ahead of his time per se. I mean, at least for anime, maybe. But that was deep. But you know, stuff that's based off of novels is always deeper anyway. So it was always a novel instead of an anime. They just thought it was interesting and just started doing, stuff like that. You know that Madhouse made that. That's why I look good for an old movie. Madhouse is the shit. They did Ninja Scroll. They did the Highlander. I need to see that Highlander movie. That junk look raw as heck. I've been meaning to get it, but never got around to it. I want it on the actual physical DVD or Blu-ray or something. But it's crazy. I still got Ninja Scroll. I still got Hunter D. And then the only two Madhouse movies I got. Oh, you saw it, Beyond Limitless? That scene with her was personally one of my favorites. You talking about her while she was talking to herself, or you talking about him slicing that thing pretending to be his mama? I don't know why people just have to be a rainbow zombie. Then why they gotta just be gay? Yeah, I think that with Hunter D, I think it was mostly hand drawn or something. I think the hand drawn stuff looked better than the digital. I like that grit that it has to it. I mean, it has some digital to it, but it's just they had the right mixture of it back in the 80s and 90s. If there's any ghetto people watching my shit, get a life. I don't like you. If anybody does hood watching this, we're not friends, because y'all kind of retarded. That's one thing you don't want around you is a hood narc. You can't stand hood narcissist people. Leave me the fuck alone. Nobody wants nothing to do with you niggas. I'm better than you niggas. Okay, the one time you want niggas to consider you to be white, this would be the time. But the Negro Ninja. No, act like, just say that I'm white like you would if I was around you growing up or something. Fuck you niggas. Get away from my shit. I like people that's like-minded. I don't like niggas trying to associate with me because they're trying to live vicariously through me. Go Power Rangers.
JDF's Spoken Truth, and then I started a new one called I Rate Pillows, which remind me, maybe I should rate the mypillow.com. I might rate mypillow.com, probably do it live.
I despise hoodlums. They just nothing good comes from them. They stupid. I'm telling you, like, hood niggas are just basically Karens with a gun. I don't like them niggas. We can never be cool. I was just looking at the Green Ranger's live stream.
Hey, buddy, what's happening? I was riding my bike earlier. I'm so tired of it. How's the...
Yeah, but the Green Ranger, he be doing some stuff, man. He got a lot going on. That one scene did wonders for him. I mean, that one role.
Oh my gosh, look how big her wings are! I know! My babies have big girl.
I like the Power Rangers. Well, I really stopped fucking with the American Power Rangers, you know. The American Power Rangers is just not that good to me. And they got some good stuff. I ain't gonna lie, that Jungle Fury got me back into the American Power Rangers. Then I started watching Super Sentai. Because at first I thought it was better than the Japanese version because of how intense Jungle Fury was. And, you know, looking at comparison videos, but they took the worst parts and put the boring parts up against the American part. But the Japanese Jungle Fury show kills the American one. But with the American Power Rangers, I think they be on Tommy's nuts too much. I don't like the shit. And I like the character, but when stuff get like that, it just put me off of it. At least in Japan, they have like etchy moments and stuff. You know, like the White Ranger. He was pulling up girls' skirts and stuff. That was cool. You know, in the Japanese version, the White Ranger is literally a little boy that turns into an adult when he morphs into a Power Ranger. I mean, I always liked the Blue Ranger that was in Turbo, like the kid Blue Ranger that turned into an adult. I always thought it was cool. I don't know why people hated that character. I used to have him on my Facebook. Blake something. I think it's Blake Anthony. He was a cool nigga. That's what I see. That's why like stuff was better before the internet was really a thing. You know, people had to really be hardcore to really know what the fandom was talking about. I like not hearing what fandom have to say about a lot of shit. So that's what the internet just ruined a lot of stuff. And like I said, when people be all on people's nutsacks and stuff, it puts me off of stuff, you know. Like they gotta have every Power Ranger, Tommy, Tommy, Tommy. And I'm like, oh my God. Now the way Super Sentai handles this stuff is completely different. Now, you know, they'll probably have, you know, certain Power Rangers, you know, over there recurring, but they don't really be on their nuts and they put stuff in perspective, you know. Like sometimes they'll have the old Power Rangers find the new ones in Japan, or they'll just be in the actual storyline and stuff, but it makes sense. Like how that one dude that plays three Power Rangers, he plays Gavin, he plays that dude in Battle Fever, and it's another one. And they treat him like three different people, you know, like he's just literally three different people because he is. Like the Japan Power Rangers are just more wholesome. It's just like watching anime over there. Over here in America, they do that little American bullshit, a little favoritism, weirdness I hate. Like I said, I'm happy for Jason's success and all that type of stuff, but I think they could have just did him better, or they could incorporate him into these stories better than how they do it. But then you got to realize that Power Rangers is nothing but a ripoff of the Japanese Power Rangers anyway. So of course the writers is not going to be quite. Now they do improve on some stuff in the American stuff, but for the most part, they'll never be as good because they just copycats. You saw what happened when they tried to come up with their own Power Rangers, like that Power Rangers movie that just came out a few years ago. Lead us to the Japanese people. Steal some of this footage and put it into a movie. That would have been better because that shit looked horrible. They made the action like the Avengers. I look at the Power Rangers from back in the day, and even though they're using all these cheap tricks and stuff, I would rather watch that than the fights in something like Avengers. Like the action is just better to me. If they can take that and put it on the grand scale, that'd be epic. But they haven't been able to do that. You know, except in Japan when they make the Power Rangers movies over there, but they don't count. Yeah, that Cowboy Bebop is gonna be garbage. I mean, it shouldn't be because all the characters in that show is white except for the girl. She Asian. I forgot her name. I think it's Faye or something. I don't know. I just want to know what excuses them hoes is using. You see them walking outside without a mask. They do seem slightly friendlier though, but it's still just a lie, and they still stupid. A woman don't really get friendly until you take away her dick supply. When you don't give a woman dick, then that's when it get better. Then that's when, you know, stuff really change. She can't have dick. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and look at some of the videos we were watching yesterday. You know, they took off my last stream. That shit went in. Okay, because we was talking about how hoes, you know, I think I was saying something along the lines of black women be the only ones saying they don't want big dick. And I was saying white women, you know, just that topic. Except this time I was actually letting people hear that shit from women. I low-key need to pull them videos back up since they took it down. That's being gay. Do you think the U.S. version was more worried about ratings? That's why they focus on Tom. Yes. Yep. But you know, like American people are just dumber than Japanese people, it seems. But like there has to be a true love for Tokusatsu. Like Japanese really got it. A lot of Americans do. But for the most part, a lot of the Power Rangers fan base over here, they just look kids and stuff. You know, they care about popularity and shit like that. In Japan, when they bring old Power Rangers to new shows, they don't necessarily make the old Power Rangers stronger. Like it'd have to make sense. You know, like you know, them pirate Power Rangers over there in Japan, they had everybody's powers. Okay, but they was whooping the new niggas. I mean, the last people's asses. It was what is it? Go Kiger is what it's called, I think. But Go Kager is what came before it. And they was giving them niggas a run for their money. Like you got to see that movie. They was doing some raw shit. It was because I was always wondering, like, can Power Rangers really stop bullets? Because you know, like the American Power Rangers never really showcased their powers all that good. Because they were putting them in real situations. They always show them fighting putties. But in Japan, the Power Rangers be blocking bullets with their fists and stuff. They can get shot and don't die with the Power Ranger suit. That shit be deep over there. They actually do get shot by the guns and die without the Power Ranger suit, like in the old Power Rangers. I mean, in the old Japanese Power Rangers, that shit raw as hell. Let me see, Go Kiger versus Go Sager. See, these niggas raw than pirate niggas. And these are the ones that came before them. And they stole their powers back. So they got their powers back from them pirates and they're gonna fight them. I like how they fight on this one, like how the fight start. These niggas, man, nigga, give me back my powers. I said, we'll give you all shit. I said, we're gonna get our powers back. Give us back them Ranger keys. They're gonna go at it. So they going at it like them new versus old niggas. So that's raw as hell. He blocked the bullets with his hands and feet. But y'all gotta watch this for yourselves. That shit, they're raw. You said which one is this? I'm watching Go Kagers. Well, that's that movie. I just type in Go Kagers versus Go Sagers. I'll just type it in. But that's what got a lot, like them Power Rangers. That's when the shit got lit. That got me back into it hardcore. Because they have all the Power Rangers powers. All the old ones up to that point. And they can just turn into each one of them. It can be a whole team of Red Rangers, a whole team of however they want to do it. They should have made a game based off of that. I don't know why they haven't made a game. That would have been like, that would have sold. Oh, put versus, not in. Put versus. Yeah, what's good? Essential Classic. I'm sure they make it more serious overseas, especially with the samurai culture and other authentic warrior cultures they have. What's good, Yantastic? I don't think that's why they take it seriously in Japan. It's just like Japanese people they just gotta they don't really take themselves quite as seriously in some instances as Americans. Like Americans is weird. They're strange to me. But all that Godzilla stuff is raw. I don't think they're doing Godzilla justice with these movies they're making over here. They look good. It's better than that Godzilla 2000 nonsense. And it's only this good because the special effects have gotten better. But Godzilla is more fun in Japan with them niggas in the suits beating up each other, throwing them on them cardboard buildings and stuff. I got Godzilla, the Final Wars over here on Blu-ray. I don't like them, but I like the old Godzilla. Shit funny as hell. But that's what make it fun because it's niggas in the suit doing some funny shit. They're just trying to make it too seriously. Like they should never take out the fun and the stuff. Like Power Rangers still, they don't look as cheap as they used to. Like if you look at the new stuff, the special effects is way better. Like the one I just showed right here, that's an old Power Rangers, but it's not that old. It's maybe like 5 or 6 years or something. Special effects was still good, but at the same time, they still had that stuff that make it fun. So they'll still have people in the suits and stuff, in the robot suits in some instances. It's an art to it, man. The Americans don't got it. I don't think they can get it unless they really into Japanese stuff. Yeah, you miss out on Power Rangers when you miss a year. Like I was actually keeping up with the Japanese Power Rangers at one point, but I said, "Fuck it, I'm kind of tired." I stopped at the samurai, the one with the samurai. No, the ninjas. It was the ninja. What they have the shuriken designs on the mask and stuff. I forgot what it's called. Not to mention, they just got like 5 or 6 different new Power Rangers I can't keep up with. They got one based off of some trains, Dreamland type stuff. I'm like, what the hell is this? I don't know how they don't run out of ideas. They always got a new idea every year. But me personally, I like the older stuff because the new ones, they starting to look kind of metrosexual. focusing on those little shoujo looking niggas type stuff. My favorite one is the Kung Fu one, the Geki Ranger. I like them. I like Sun Vulcan. And probably my top two. You know, like Sun Vulcan was really made by Marvel. Like Power Rangers really made by Marvel. Stan Lee. If it went for Stan Lee, we probably wouldn't have Power Rangers. But the Sun Vulcan is funny as shit, though. That's why I like him. Look how stupid this is. Hold on. He found his doppelganger. But I highly recommend watching Sun Vulcan for niggas that's serious about this Super Sentai shit. What I like when they was actually, when they had blood and stuff in the shows. I like, what's it called? Jetman, that's good too. Die Ranger is good. I used to watch that, but I don't think I saw the end of it. But Die Ranger was so raw that they actually killed the bad guy, and he just flat out came out of hell. They'll never do that shit over here because the bad guy was like a little boy. I don't know if y'all played Fatal Fury 3, but y'all know the Jan twins. So just picture that, but in Power Rangers. Okay, it's one of the good, like, you know, they both evil in Fatal Fury, them little Jan twin niggas. But just picture them, except one is good and one is bad. The good one is the White Ranger, and the bad one is the bad guy or whatever. And he ended up getting killed, and literally the earth opens up, and he crawls out of hell, and he's like, I'm gonna get my revenge. Yeah, that shit crazy. But I wish I could have showed y'all a better view of that stupid shit I just showed with a nigga find his doppelganger. That shit was just stupid. But to me, Power Rangers in the United States, they kind of made Power Rangers look like a joke. That's why a lot of people, like I said, you got to really understand this stuff. You know, that's why they'll make skits like, how would the Power Rangers do in the hood? Niggas have guns. I'm like, what they gonna do against some Power Rangers? And the Japanese Power Rangers, they be doing some Dragon Ball Z type shit. For some of the, like for some of the newer stuff. But you know what else is good is Hurricane Palmer, like that old one. Now Power Rangers, like even the Japanese Power Rangers is corny though. Like it can't, like, I would say the American is more corny, but the Japanese is, it's a better blend of seriousness and then just the lighthearted corniness. But some of those Power Rangers are flat out serious in Japan with very few bits of corniness. Like they got this one called Live Man. That shit, they're crazy. It kind of remind me of Guyver a little bit. They was starting off, this nigga sold his soul. You got to see it though. But you see how silly this is. And it's probably like the second Power Rangers right here. But it's still raw at the same time. This shit just stupid. I'm trying to get to the fight and they ain't really, they're doing too many antics, but the fight is actually really good. Because you got to realize they was doing this back in the day with no wires and stuff. That's how cheap it was. And I finally found the scene where they actually fight. I remember there was a time not too long ago when people found out Jackie Chan did his own stunts. Everybody was amazed and couldn't stop talking about it. They say that he don't really do his own stunts. Okay, somebody trying to get me in trouble. So the stream might be cut off in a minute. They be tripping though. I think somebody trying to get me in trouble. Like, you don't understand how petty these niggas are. Because you got to remember, there's sometimes we have been through whole streams, you know, just basically doing whatever the heck I be doing or whatever, just talking about what I'm talking about. Nothing happens. But sometimes they be like, look, we're finna copyright you. You know, we're going to take the stream down. You just can't do nothing. The people are just like ultimate haters, bro. Niggas out like they get paid to hate on a nigga. And they probably do get paid. They say that gang stalkers make about $8 an hour to monitor people. Some say they make more than that. It just depends on where they at, what they doing it. I tell you, man. We live in a parallel universe when it comes to freedom of speech. They don't want you to have no type of fun up in this mug. But I see people doing stuff all the time. They'll share. It ain't like I'm taking somebody's video and passing it off as my own and then, like how some people do. We'd having this discussion. I'm putting people on some stuff that they probably have interest in if they didn't know about it already. Dirty Diana. But I promise you, I bet you $5 if there was ever a stream of a witch on here doing witchcraft live stream, talking about, let me do this on this particular person. What do y'all want to happen? Tell me this person's name. I bet you they wouldn't do nothing about it. Like on Baidu, I have seen a girl do that before. You know, I literally watched a bitch on Baidu do witchcraft on the stream. I was like, I ain't never seen no shit like that. I'm gonna look at this. she took her tooth and she burnt the tooth. She wrapped it up in a piece of. No, she did all types of stuff. She said, "Okay, I see this dude right here." Mm-hmm. All right, now I'm just gonna see if my ancestors approve of it. Oh, the tooth burnt, so they do approve. I was like, yeah. And she was so demonic. Now she was doing the stuff I be talking about. Like I was telling somebody, I was one time, that was just nigga, you can't look. See, y'all think I'm playing. Well, y'all know that I'm serious, but you know, I know y'all like, you know, that's crazy. But you can't make it up though. Like I watched that on Baidu. Very crazy. She's like, I just need his picture. She's printing out nigga's picture or something. He was somebody that was trolling her, by the way. And she ended up talking to him after that, which was stupid. Because you talking about like he was trolling. Like when I say troll, like picture like 50 comments in a row of the same dude trying to get a girl's attention. I'm like, just block this dude. Just block him. She'll block him, but he just keep coming back. Now, what type of loser does this type of stuff? But he said, look, I'm just trying to get your attention. He said that he's a witch too. Now, it's funny you should say that. It is funny you should say that because I was literally about to tell somebody that the other day because I seen a witch on YouTube that I swear to you, I was like, is that Sharaven? I had to go to her page to make sure. I'm like, they look just alike. I was like, I knew I was the only person that thought that joke, but I always thought that she was a witch anyway. You said that's no lie, so you thought it too. Like I'm telling you, she looked. To this day, I low key believe that she just got 2 channels to where she called herself a different name, and then just decided to put on black makeup for that one channel or something like. I'm like, they look just alike. They sound alike. They the same type of fatness. They got the same type of hairstyle, the same blackness. I'm gonna get to the bottom of that though. But you know, like some people just got different personalities. You know, they can just kind of act a little different, but they look just alike. You know, the same bitterness in their voice and everything. But man. I was like, I always thought that lady was a witch. But I think that all these women be witches that be on here, you know, like, because they don't be on here just talking about dudes in the same way dudes talk about hoes. You know, like, I think a lot of men on here are witches too. I think a lot of dudes in manosphere are witches and warlocks. But, you know, even when they trying to act like they are righteous, you know, the chicks still come off clearly more evil than them on here. But, the girls just be on here just flat out teaching each other. How do you make this man's life harder? If he really wants to do this, he's going to jump through 12 hoops. Otherwise, he don't think your pussy's worth it. Make him work for it and make him pay for it once he get to it. That's how Sharaven talk. Sarah Seven, however you say her name. That's how she talk. I have baby for no broke nigga. Nigga broke. He don't deserve sex. Should be having sex being broke. Yet ironically, you hoes somehow managed to be obese while being broke, which is kind of strange. And the Bible says that a man that doesn't work don't eat. So what? How do you hoes get fed? I guess it didn't say, oh, that excludes women. There should be no female pastors. Like women just don't, like I said, you can't even talk to a chick, you know, just talk to them about something real and see how smooth that goes. Okay, you know that's some sarcasm. Therefore, they can't be no pastor. The Bible said they shouldn't. Based off of what the Bible says, it sounds like it's even saying they shouldn't be teaching that. But they probably don't mean it like that. They probably just talking about they shouldn't be ministering. But they're not supposed to, though, because in Timothy, it flat out said the man is the stronger vessel. And I'm paraphrasing what Timothy said, but it did say the woman is the weaker vessel. And it does use the example. She was the one tempted by the snake. Like, that's what I remember reading in Timothy. When did this become acceptable in Black church? You already know what time it is. You know there's the Willie Lynch thing. You know the Black community is run by women, you know. But you got to realize that God didn't really give a crap about churches anyway, not like that anyway. I don't think a church is where you're supposed to be going to, you know, do whatever the heck these people are doing. I think the church to God is something completely different. Meaning the people studying his word. You know? But because you know that tithes is a lie anyway. Okay, they teaching us that tithes is giving our money to a pastor when tithes is, you know, like food type stuff. Because I was like, I never heard in this Bible say tithes is money. 10% of food or something like that, like it's something practical. And then people are like, well, you know, that's how they did it back in the day. But I'm like, okay, but a tithe is still, you know, look up the definition. Let's see what tithe mean if they're gonna give us the real definition. Because if it say money, I know I'm not going to read the rest of that shit. Okay, they tried to put money into it. They're full of it. They said the truth. They said 1/10 of annual produce. Then they're going to try to say or earnings. I'm like, don't play with me. Do not play with me, Google. That's food. Tithes is food. Stuff like that. It is a false doctrine. Tithes is a false doctrine. I just like the Bible, that's why people don't, that's why the world is the way it is. I really think a lot of that got to do with how churches be lying to people. Hold on, let me see what this is. Like some people, God loves everybody. I'm like, that's why you got to pick it. Like the pastors teach that dumb stuff. We know that's not true. Anybody that actually read the Bible know that's not true. God don't love everybody. He give everybody the chance to do good, but he'll stick it to them. Yeah, he loves anybody that's his kids that to serve him and carry out his commandments and stuff like that. Because he flat out tells you, if you love me, you will keep my commandments, or at least try, basically, or something like that. Niggas don't even try to keep his commandments. But he said, if you love me, you'll keep my commandments. I think I read that somewhere yesterday. And that's just 100% fact. Because people love the world, and guess what they're doing? Guess what they're doing? They love the world so much, they keeping the world's commandments, following out the world's rules, the dating game. 90 days. But hold on, what? I wasn't supposed to turn my phone around. But yeah. They love the world. They love 90-day rules and stuff and date etiquette type of bullshit. It don't make sense. Like, this stuff is not hard. Pure inebriation. It's just stupid. But all I know is if a woman can't give a straight answer, she shouldn't be no damn pastor. How old are you? Never ask a woman her age. But like I said, a lot of women, when they teaching you stuff, they just can't flat out tell you. Like, you would want to know. They'll tell you something and don't tell you why. Like, we don't need that type of stuff. That right there just disqualified them to be a teacher of God, a teacher of the word, at least by themselves. They said probably the Bible don't even say they should be assisting people, to be honest with you. They just said they shouldn't do it. If they got questions, go home and ask the husband. So I don't remember reading nothing about assisting at all either. I didn't hear about that. I did not know about that. You already know that apparently that's God. That's usually how God get people with locusts and stuff. But you know, Africa is pretty much doomed anyway. I don't know why they over there trying to crusade for it or stuff. They're not finna get no land over there. You rock my world, you know you did. But you know, like Africans are the devil anyway, so they be eating people sometimes over there. I seen this one video where these two dudes, you know, had beef with each other. And they ran up on each other with a machete, just swiping. They was really trying to kill each other. They actually connected too. They didn't chop off any limbs that I saw. But I seen this nigga's skull, you know, it was cut right there. That they was really trying to kill each other. Like, you gotta have some crazy hatred to do, you know, come at each other like that during this age and time right here. But they just really standing close, just stupid. I don't know why black people want to go to Africa so bad. You gotta be that's that's some brainwashing right now. There was nothing about Africa that was ever appealing to me. Oh, let me go to Africa. I never had no inspiration to want to go over there ever in life. There would have to be something over there. I can understand if I just saw something like, dang, that's a nice place or something. Then if I was thinking about it, that's different. But black people, I just want to go back to the motherland. I'm like, well, you don't even know what's in the motherland. Shut up. Man, that's crazy. That's some crazy hatred. Well, these women got no excuses. I'm seeing so many pregnant women, they having babies, they still doing their career. They got a whole bunch of stuff going on. And they got like a newborn baby. That's not stopping them. That's not stopping them in their relationship that they already have. That right there is proof. If a woman can't give you just most of her time or something like that, she full of shit. They can give you all their time and do everything. Only a hoe would say, I can't just give everybody my time. Now, she's right to say that, But at the same time, she just using that as a cop out. I can't just give my time to anyone. Yeah, they said that in Africa, if people went over there trying to be an evangelist or something like that, sometimes they'll get eaten. I didn't even hear that dog people was eating the evangelists or whatever the heck you call people trying to convert people. And I was like, yeah, the dog people, the people with the dog head, they said they can be converted to Christianity. I haven't heard no stories about, they do eat people now. Them dog people will, they said sometimes they'll capture and eat whatever is not their race, but that's different. But they can just decide, you know what, this is a person, we're not going to eat them. That's how, because they actually people, but never heard about one of those people coming up missing for saying, give your life over to God, from the dog people. But maybe I just haven't ran into the stories. But I have heard that about Africans. About some of them Africans. And the funny thing about the dog-headed people is they say, can they be saved? Their race is so savage. And they said that about them, but I still haven't heard that part about them. Oh, we go over there to trade spices with them sometimes. So they're more civilized than Africans based off what I'm hearing. And I ain't even trying to be racist. And they called those people savages and then basically implying that they got more sense than Africans. I bet you them dog-headed people don't be over there trying to do no voodoo on people. Africans do though. I want my country back. Yeah, it seems like based off what I'm saying, is based off what I'm hearing, and it don't sound like they much of a savage as those humanoid dogs. And that's stupid. I'm looking at this fool drawing a chick with a fat ass. Okay, and this fool basically said, at first I was like, isn't that too much? But my dick said everything was fine. Nigga, that's stupid. I want to play. I want to play those chicks talking, but then I know somebody gonna snitch. And that shit, that was funny hearing that lady, that porn star girl, give her stories yesterday. Fucking what women think about nice guys. But the best example would be that Jenna Marbles video. She's a horrible person. And it's funny how women would flat out tell you to your face, oh, a decent man, like a woman would just sit up there. They don't just lie to you. Okay. They'll have a parade lying. A decent man, yeah, a man that's decent is always this, that, and this. That's awesome. And there's so much passion to it. And I'm like, but are you sucking this decent man's penis? Yeah, he's a nice guy, but that's your friend though. Why y'all ain't together? That's why I promise you, I'll be telling people, you may think a woman has a decent dude, you know, she can give you the illusion she got somebody decent because he might be clean cut and all this type of stuff and handsome or something, maybe have a nice job. But what people fail to realize is this nigga just got a nice lifestyle or something, or he represents some type of ideal from the surface or something. It's all a lie.
New Swiffer Duster Super Extender extends up to 6 feet to capture dust up high and up really high to get places you never thought you could reach. Now with 4 times more fluffy fibers, you can stop cleaning and start Swiffering.
I love it. What? Yes, I love it. Sydney likes guys that are fresh out of prison.
Did y'all just hear that?
I don't like poser tattoos. Wow. Oh, you don't like those Williamsburg tattoos? No tramp stamp.
No, whenever I meet a guy, I ask him to lift up the back of his shirt.
If you're going tattoo, though, you should just do the whole sleeve.
I don't know what type of nigga would have a Trump stamp.
Go big or go home.
I get intimidated by guys like that because I think like, wow, you're like so cool.
Me too. I feel like I'm not cool enough. I don't have any tattoos. Like, I would love a guy with some.
Okay, now this right here is deep. Like I said, a woman will like, she just proved it right there. Okay, she didn't really seem to mind a tattoo. I'm going to just talk about tattoo because that's the first video that popped up. Okay, but she didn't just say what she thought the tattoo was bad. You know, usually back in the day, tattoos, you know, you the scum of the earth if you got one. Her logic is he must be cooler than me. You know, so they said 60% of women prefer a nigga without a tattoo, which I still think is a lie. But listen.
That's like a full sleeve, half sleeve. I'm like, oh yeah. If I see someone with a sleeve, it's a great conversational piece. You can like talk about it. Like, what is this bulldog with a fried chicken tattoo that you have on your arm? Like
nice bagel tat.
Nice everything bagel tat.
Or like a neck tattoo.
Don't get a neck tattoo.
Don't ever get a neck tattoo.
I want you to have like precious dreams. I want you to have diamonds and pearls.
So on his back and like his triceps, he had like love, peace.
So then the black holes that's talking about they want a nigga with a neck tattoo. White woman said nope.
And some other word. I think it was like community.
I had a guy who had a tattoo right here, and it said, "I miss you, Mom." What? And I was like, "I'm never going down on you."
What's a ring?
Man ring.
Oh.
Like if you're not married and you're just wearing like a cool ring.
Tattoos are low-key
Wear a
homosexual.
class ring ever.
Don't ever wear. Who would ever wear a class ring?
I wear so much jewelry. I don't want you wearing any.
Dream dude, no jewelry.
Watch.
Oh, I like to watch.
That's it.
A watch.
A watch. That's clean.
But these hoes, you know, like I said, their reason for why they don't want it, would not match a man's reason of why he would think it's stupid that a dude would have a tattoo or jewelry or something. Women are weird.
Be rolling up with your necklace.
I have an ex-boyfriend who, when I look at his Facebook profile now, he's wearing these like massive chains. I'm sorry.
No, he's not pulling it off.
I know he's just not pulling it off.
I think like a necklace, maybe. Yeah.
No.
Not like a chain, not like a 2 chain.
No, I don't want no chains.
I went to high school.
I went to high school, graduated. I graduated from high school.
Yeah, these hoes, you can't even take they likes and dislikes seriously. It's stupid. All right, no, but I'm about to, roll out, and this has been the Negro Ninja bringing you your Negro message for today, Negro.